In Focus, and we would like to welcome to our program. Joining us live from Malaysia is the Honorable Attorney Johnson G. Cañete, the Labor Attaché, the Philippine Overseas Labor Office in Kuala Lumpur. Welcome to the program, sir.
Yes, thank you very much for allowing us to be here, covered in your program also. Thank you.
Ayan. Sir, syempre maraming gustong makaalam kung how are our OFWs there in Malaysia during this lockdown, and can you tell us a bit more about how Malaysia is right now?
Okay, just last Monday, May 4, some of the economic sector are allowed to open because of the conditional control movement order of the Prime Minister. So some restaurants, some eateries, some are already open for business, but still observing the social distancing and the protocols for standard operating procedure, which is continue to wear your mask, continue to observe the social distancing, and of course, when you eat, they still have to have distance from each other. In paying, there's also observance of the social distancing, and soon the civil servants, the public offices in Malaysia, including our embassy as well as our labor office and our welfare office, will resume. I think it will be on May 13. We will start already, but we were already posting an advisory for an online appointment. They cannot just get inside them. See if they were not able to get an embassy.
So this is part of new normal measures natin, sir, dyan po sa Malaysia.
Yes. And when they get inside at the gate, the guards will take their temperature, thermal temperature, and nobody should get inside without the mask. There will be sanitizers, hand sanitizers that will be provided, and there will only be a number of clients in an hour. That's why they have to have an online appointment because of that limited transactions and number of people to be entertained at a time.
So, sir, can you update us on the DOLE-AKAP one-time cash assistance for OFWs there in Malaysia? Marami pong gustong makaalam po nito.
Yeah, as of the moment, when we closed the accepting of applications, we have a total of 6,031 applications received in Polo, Malaysia. And because of that, we closed it sometime April 20 so that we will have enough time to evaluate this application. As of yesterday, we have evaluated more or less 4,175 applications out of the 6,000 plus application. Of these 4,000, we have approved around 1,366 applications, and we have denied more or less 1,000 of them. We have also referred some of our applicants to the OWA, to Overseas Workers Welfare Administration. Some also applied even if they are not allowed to apply because they are either tourists, holder of social visit pass, they are undocumented. So some are also referred to our assistance to national under the program of the embassy.
So paano po yun yung hindi pa po nakakakuha? Can they still claim?
As of the moment, ang pagbayad po natin sa ating mga approved applications is through banks. So we send it through banks. Yan nga ang one of the deterrence natin when we have approved, but we will not immediately also be able to pay them because first we need to call them and ask for their bank accounts. And some of our workers don't have bank accounts. They either also ask either their boss or their neighbors or friends that we will use their bank account, and we should also see to it that they are really they know each other. It might be difficult when we have sent it already and it's not given to the right person. So these are some of the challenges. Another challenge is sometimes the bank has also a maximum limit per day of how much will be transferred to another bank. So more or less, as of the 1,366 approved, we have more or less also paid more or less around 800 plus of our approved applicants. Because once they get an approval, we send them emails or we call them that they are approved, and then they also send back what are their bank account numbers so that we can send it through banks. Because you know, here in Malaysia, even money transfers are not yet available. They are not yet open. So we really need to go to banking transactions.
Medyo ano po nga pala. So ano po mga nakikita niyo yung problema po ng ating mga OFW po dyan sa ngayon po?
The normal thing is, ang may problema talaga usual natin na problema, yung mga undocumented OFWs natin. Because mostly kasi ng ating mga OFWs in Malaysia, around 80 to 90% are domestic workers. So when we say domestic workers, if they are documented, we don't have much of a problem with them during the COVID-19 pandemic and during the MCO, the Movement Control Order, because they are supposed to be in the houses, in the residences of their boss. So, we don't have a problem with them. Doon po tayo magka-problema kung talagang hindi sila documented and they are having a stay out, they are not in the houses of their employers, so they are not made to go to report because of the MCO. So, yun po ang nagka-problema. And mostly, naghahanap ng pagkain, mga basic goods. So, good that our Filipino community here is very strong. We have the Federation of Filipino Associations in Malaysia, whom we make as our arm for the distribution of goods. And the distribution of goods, relief goods here also, food packages, is also very strict. It has to go to the approval of the National Security Council. So what FFAM, the Federation of Filipino Associations in Malaysia, is doing, they send it through Grab so that it will reach the OFW that needs the food relief.
Okay. So, sir, so yung mga activities po natin dyan, ano, yung Filipino community, medyo madami din po pala. So, they're aiding our Filipino community there. Are there any other activities that the consular or the Polo has for them para po paano po yung mga nawalan ng trabaho, paano po yung mga OFWs natin dyan na ngayon po wala pong makunan ng aid po. How else are we helping them po?
Actually, we have the assistance to national in the Philippine Embassy, and attached to it is also our social welfare attaché. They are also using that platform to assist our undocumented. Very clear ang delineation ng ating roles dito sa Malaysia. When it comes to documented workers, it will be Polo and OWA who will be handling them. And when it comes to undocumented workers, it is the embassy as well as the social welfare attaché. In fact, the embassy has already sent 2 flights back to the Philippines, sending our OFWs as well as our Filipinos who are stranded, who just have visited here and they were stranded because of the MCO. The embassy was already able to send 2 flights back to the Philippines. The last one was in April 28. The first one was sometime in April 5. So, and I think you have covered that also.
And sir, kumusta naman po kayo? How are you adjusting to the new normal over there sa work po ninyo?
Another new normal for us is tumaas yung mga bird namin dito, hindi na kami nakapag-shave. And then we work from home, we just call each other from the staff, call each other kung anong mga concern, because especially in this time of the AKAP, of the relief assistance. We need our 4 evaluators are in the respective houses. The assistant labor attaché is in charge of the sending through the banks, is also in another unit. I am also in the other unit. So it's really, the challenge really is to how to coordinate with each other these transactions that we are doing, assisting more or less 6,000 applicants for our OFWs here in Malaysia.
Ayan, mabuti naman po. At so dire-diretso po, kahit po lockdown, dire-diretso po ang trabaho nyo dyan. Work from home.
Yes, even our welfare officer, when there are conciliation mediation, when we really have helpers. One time we have a helper who ran away from the employer,
Oh.
but where will she go? So
Opo.
what the welfare officer will do is to have a teleconference between the employer and the worker, so that they will be able to have a conference, and they will able settlement of the problem between the household service worker and the employer. So tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang trabaho, kaya lang it's all work from home.
Okay. So sir, maraming nanonood po sa inyo ngayon. Meron po ba kayong mensahe sa amin at sa mga nanonood po ngayon sa inyo?
As I have said, mostly po sa ating mga kababayan dito ay mga house help, no? Mga household service worker. Isang challenge ngayon is because of the conditional control movement order, some are asking that can they be allowed to go out already during day off. Still, we wanted to make an advisory that it is much better to stay first at the homes of their employers, because they are never sure that when they go out to enjoy their day off, they will not be affected by the COVID. So let's just first have more patience that our day off will just continue to be sheltered in the homes of their employers. And for those who are still out there, we still have to continue protecting ourselves, because it is still important to be safe, even if there is already economic activities that is ongoing and allowed here in Malaysia.
Ayan. Alright, maraming salamat sa inyo, sir. And please stay healthy for our kababayans there. And thank you for taking care of them.
Kayo rin dyan. Oo.
Maraming salamat po for your time and this interview, for granting this interview.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you also. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright. And that is the latest.